Hello and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Arena. While speaking at the IIT Goa convocation ceremony, Goa Chief Minister Pramod Sawant informed the students and faculty that the government will construct a permanent campus for IIT Goa in a short span of time. He urged the IIT community to find scientific solutions to address problems such as changes in sea level and flooding during rains and the threat of microplastics in fish. He further lauded them for their noteworthy consultancy services and told them to adopt a human approach along with science to address problems.
Chief Minister Pramod Sawant said that the government will construct a permanent campus for IIT Goa in a short span of time. He urged the IIT community to find scientific solutions to address problems such as changes in sea level and flooding during rains and the threat of microplastics in fish.
Atmanirbhar Bharat, and which we are converting into the Swayambhur Goa. I know there is a long pending issue of the IIT campus. It is a long story, actually, in my last tenure also. As all of you know, that is always coming in the newspaper. Always we had given the places at 2-3, somewhere in Kankona, Sanghe, Sattari. Every time there is a problem is coming this. But this time I'm not promising you anything, but I'm telling you the one thing, sure shot, we are giving you the permanent campus within a short span of time. And I'm really working on this. The Professor B.K. Mishra and your entire team knows this. That's why I said I'm not promising you anything. Anyhow, for the students, the single most important contribution of any educational institution is its student. Most of you will know and walk into an intense work life, away from the demanding and intellectually uplifting of the academic atmosphere. While you should use your knowledge, skills, and intellectual capabilities to address the pressing the social and economic concerns of your fellow citizens, you should also adopt that is an human approach, as you may not always succeed in solving the problem, but you will never fail in providing the healing touch. Some of you may already worked on commendable research project. It is a testimony of your scientific ability and intelligence. I firmly encourage you to pursue your scientific dreams. I hope the Goa has been a gracious host during your time in institute.
State Election Commission has released the logo for Panchayat elections in Goa for the first time to spread awareness among citizens to go and vote. T-shirts with logo and social media will be used to spread awareness on voting. SEC said the daily campaign period ends at 10 p.m., wherein the flying squads will monitor violation of code of conduct and surveillance of sensitive wards and distribution of liquor will be done. Panchayat elections are scheduled on 10th August and counting on 12th August.
In South Goa, there are 89 village panchayats who are going for polls, and there are 11 returning officers. Each returning officer is assisted by an assistant returning officer. Ponda Taluka has 19 village panchayats, Marma Goa has 7, Salset has 33, Kepe has 11, Sangim has 7, Kankon has 7, and Dharbandura has 5. The nomination process is over, and since there are some wards where the candidates have been elected as unopposed, so we have 23 such wards in South Goa district. The elections are going to be held in 2, 3, 4, 8 wards of these 7 talukas. The flying squad, 99 flying squads are in place and 72 sector officers are in place to enforce that the model code of conduct is not violated during the campaign process. The receiving and distribution and counting are one RO and one ARO has one such center, and the receiving and distribution will be done in those centers only. The counting agents and the polling agents will be appointed before the election. For the polling agents, the process is on. The counting agents also, the candidates can approach the RO and get their persons appointed as polling agents or counting agents. Apart from the general preparedness for the elections, we also have a strong monitoring mechanism. The expenditure of the candidates are being regularly monitored by the expenditure monitoring teams of the ROs. There is a media monitoring team also at the district level, which is monitoring whether any campaign is violating the model code of conduct, and it is also monitoring the social media and the news and the print media. Apart from that, Section 144 order regarding the arms held by the people in the areas going for voting is issued by the district collector.
9 wards in Penne Taluka. There are 17 village panchayats in Bicholim Taluka with 123 wards, and there are 12 village panchayats in Sattari with 94 wards, totaling up to 97 village panchayats in North Goa. Now the nomination has commenced since the 18th of July, and the last date of nominations was 25th of July. Scrutiny and withdrawal has taken place on the 26th and 27th respectively, out of which 41 are unopposed candidates, and the final list of contesting candidates, which are also in the notice boards of the returning officers in Form 5, are 2,667 in the entire North Goa. Polling teams, coming to the preparation part, the polling teams are appointed by the returning officers in North Goa. There are 2 rounds of trainings that will be conducted. First round of trainings for most of the ROs have been completed. Second round will take place in the first week of August. Each polling team will consist of a presiding officer, 3 polling officials, a polling peon, and the police security that will be accompanying on the pre-poll day as well as the poll day. To keep a check on the model code of conduct, enforcement and violations, there are 3 such teams. One is a flying squad team, which consists of an executive magistrate officer. It consists of the police personnel also. It will consist of a videographer, and it consists of a driver. These teams will be taking the complaints of model code of conduct violations and will ensure that the enforcement takes place as per rules. There are also sector officers. There are 67 sector officers in North Goa. The main role of sector officers prior to poll is ensuring that the polling stations have their assured minimum facilities and that all the polling stations are ready prior to poll. On the poll day, the sector officers also ensure that there are no such any incidents that are occurring in the polling stations. There are also excise teams which are ensuring that liquor distribution component of the model code of conduct is not violated. So from the excise commissioner order, there have been 2 inspectors allotted per taluka.
Story by Devendra Gaonkar for Herald TV.
One speeding car damaged the wall of one house at Opa Junction after the driver lost control of the vehicle. The occupants of the house were luckily in the kitchen and managed to escape without any injuries.
आता तुम्ही पळयता आसतले आज 3:30 वरांचेर एक कार येयली हुंडाय I-20 आनी तितून एकलो पुलीस कॉन्स्टेबल ती गाडी चलयतालो. तो राजभवनान कामाक आसता. आशीष सातोडकर नांव तेजें. आनी एक म्हणजे वायलेशन तेज्या गाडयेक पोल्युशन सर्टिफिकेट ना, टिंटेड ग्लास आशिल्ले. आनी तिसरें म्हणजे तेगेले इन्शुरन्स आसा ते 7 मे 2020 काबार जाला. हे पुलीस जावन इतलें वायलेशन करता, हेजेर एक्चुअली सामकी स्ट्रीक एक्शन जावपाची गरज आसा. असले मनीस टर्मिनेट करपाची गरज आसा. कित्याक आज तेणें जे आमच्या घराक जे डॅमेज केल्या पळय न्ही, हे ड्यू टू नेग्लिजन्स. इतलो रफ ड्रायव्हिंग तेगेलें आशिल्लें. आतां ताका मेडिकल टेस्टिंगाक व्हेला. म्हाका डावट आसा एक तर तो ड्रग्स घेतलो आसतलो नाजाल्यार पिला तरी आसतलो, कित्याक नॉर्मल मनीस इतलो हिट करूंक शकना घराक. तेगेलो ब्रेकार म्हणटा तो पाय नाशिल्लो. आनी जेन्ना आमी घरांतल्यान धांवन येयलीं तेन्ना पळयत जाल्यार ताका कितें जालां तेंच खबर नाशिल्लें. तो शुद्धरूच नाशिल्लो. म्हाजी मातशी चूक जाली. ताणें म्हाका प्रॉमीस केलें की आपल्या कडेन चूक जाली, आपल्या कडेन इन्शुरन्स बीन कांय ना, आपूण त्रासान पडटलो, आपूण पुलीस कामाक आसा. म्हणून हांवें ताका ह्युमिनिटेड कावंट हांव ओके म्हटलें, तूं म्हाजें कंप्लेशन करून दिता. तो म्हणपाक आपूण सगळें करून दिता. आनी मागीर 7-8 जाणांक घेवन येयलो आनी आपूण बोले इतलें करूंक शकना, हेजे वयले जस्ट टचअप वर्क करूंक शकता म्हणून हांवें ते लास्टाक पुलीस कंप्लेन रजिस्टर करपाची केली. आनी दुसरे तेज्या बरोबर जे येयल्ले तेंच्यांनी नंबर प्लेटी दोनी आशिल्ल्यो त्यो सगळ्यो ब्रेक डावन करून वयर काजीनी काडून उडयल्यो. कितें म्हणजे तेंचो कितें एजंडा आशिल्लो खबर ना म्हाका. पयलीं कॉम्प्रोमायजाची भाशा केली आनी मागीर म्हणपाक आपूण तें करूंक शकना. ओके फायन म्हटलें, हांव म्हणलें कंप्लेन रजिस्टर करता. आतां ताका मेडिकल टेस्टिंगा लागून व्हेल्लो आसा. आनी म्हाजे स्पेशली आमचे CM जेजे कडेन होम मिनिस्टर पद आसा प्रमोद सावंत, हाका हांव रिक्वेस्ट करता की असले निश्काळजीपणा तुमच्या पुलीस डिपार्टमेंटान दवरूं नाका. हे लोकांक त्रासान घालपी मनीस. कितें दुसरें हांव IGPक सुद्दां लेटर करपाचो आसा आनी आतां म्हाका रिपोर्ट गावलो की हांव ते कोर्टानूच घालपाचो आसा. हांव तेजें एक्शन घेतलो. कित्याक हे ट्राफीक नोसन्स करणारे मनीस हे इतले तेंचे नेग्लिजन्स आसा. टिंटेड ग्लास जे बॅन आसा, हो पुलीस जावन टिंटेड गाडी चलयता. इन्शुरन्स जे सगळ्यांनी अप टू डेट करप आसता, हेजी 2 वर्सांनी इन्शुरन्स भरलेले ना. तेका लागून इतलें वायलेशन आसा, तेजेर हांव एक्शन घेतलो.
गाडी मारल्या तेणें रॉंग सायडीन आसा न्ही.
हय, एक्चुली तो ती सायडी वचपा जाय, तेणी ही सायडी येवन मारला. आनी थंय म्हाज्या बाबान एक 20 वर्सां पयलीं थंय रिटेनिंग वॉल बांदलेली घराचेर गाडी बीन पडत म्हणून. ती रिटेनिंग वॉल मोडून तेणें घराची मेन वॉल जी आसा, जी जवळ जवळ मिटर भर आसा, ती कॉलेप्स जाल्ली आहा फूल.
बरोच स्पिडीन आशिल्लो म्हणजे.
हय, स्पिडीन खूब, रश ड्रायव्हिंग खूब आशिल्लें. आनी ब्रेकार म्हणटा तो पायना. खंयच रस्त्यार ब्रेकाचो खंयच आमकां अशें हें उना, सायन येवंक ना. आनी शुद्धीर नाशिल्लो तो मेन म्हणजे. म्हाका दुबाव आसा तेजेर.
खंय व्हेला ताका मेडिकल?
हांवें पुलीस कंप्लेन केली न्ही. पुलिसान म्हटलें म्हाका तेजेर दुबाव आसा पिला बीन जाल्यार, पूण ताका म्हटलें मेडिकलाक व्हरचो. आतां फुडें फाल्यां कळटलें मेडिकल रिपोर्ट कळो की. आज फाल्यां हांगा जर आमच्या घरांत जर कोण जर मेल्लो जाल्यार कोण जबाबदार आशिल्लो? 2 वर्सां विदावट इन्शुरन्स गाडी चलयता, तो बीन एक पुलीसमॅन. जो रखवाला आसा तोच वायलेटर जाला हांगा सद्या. तेका लागून असल्यांक जॉबाक धरून फायदो कांयच ना. हांकां सस्पेंड न्ही, हांकां टर्मिनेट करपाची गरज आसा. पुलीस म्हणजे डिसिप्लीन आसपा जाय. हांगा डिसिप्लीन कांय ना.
World Day Against Trafficking 2022 is observed annually on July 30th to raise awareness against those who are trafficked and taken away without consent. The purpose of the day is to educate people about human trafficking, which include the exploitation of women and children for tragic jobs such as forced labor and sex. In India, an average of 1,827 women are trafficked every hour. 40% of them are adolescents and children, some as young as 9 years old. These are some of the most innovative campaigns against human trafficking. Special awareness programs were held on Saturday.
Goans unite with several others to raise awareness regarding human trafficking. Human trafficking, the World Day, is observed annually on 30th of July, that's today, to raise awareness against those who are trafficked and taken away without their consent. The purpose of this day is to educate people about human trafficking. As per records, in India, an average of 1,827 women is trafficked every hour. 40% of them are children, and some are as young as 9-year-old. Special awareness programs were held across the state on Saturday. Take a look.
Children, we want safety of children. We want safety of children. We want safety of children. We want safety of children.
I think this is a good initiative by the people of the NGO, and I hope this works. Looking forward.
I am a student of the MP College of Arts and Science, and we all have gathered here today to spread awareness and voice out our opinions about women, males, females, all the people who have been human trafficked, and they want to be free, they want to open up and help other people along with them, and they want to voice out their opinions. So we are here to spread the awareness.
We have been working in Goa since last 25 years. Today, in collaboration with Goa Police, we have organized a World Day Against Trafficking in Persons. As you all know that Goa is one of the major destination state when it comes to sex trafficking. And this year, UN has declared technology as one of the key player for contributing to sex trafficking, and also expecting that technology can play a role in combating trafficking. We felt that we organize this program in collaboration with Goa Police, as Goa Police has a key role to play in combating sex trafficking in Goa. We have also collaborated with various colleges and Goa State Legal Service Authorities, because in long run, if sex trafficking has to be combated, the young generation needs to participate. They need to participate by being vigilant and not become victim of human trafficking.
In this very important program to combat trafficking of human persons, particularly for commercial sexual exploitation. As you know, shortly there will be the Panchayat elections, and Goa Can has decided to take up a major campaign this year in all the village panchayats to take action against the trafficking of women and children that is happening for the purpose of sex by using many rented accommodation in our panchayats. Very important for the public to get involved, and this program today is to create awareness. As you know, the Immoral Trafficking Prevention Act says very clearly that every police station should have an advisory committee.
Is Devendra Gaonkar for Herald TV.
Today, Herald TV brings to you a special series highlighting the issues that women face and their needs. What do women want? Women spoke on the hardships they face in society pertaining to domestic violence, women's safety, and more. Watch.
Did we anytime think, what do women want? What are the hardships they face in the society pertaining to domestic violence, women's safety, and much more? Today, Team Herald brings to you a special series highlighting what do women want.
हांव तुमकां सांगपाक पळयता की वुमन एंड चायल्ड डिपार्टमेंट इन कोलॅबरेशन विथ चिल्ड्रन कोर्ट सायन हरालाडमेंट आनी अर्ज अन्यायरहीत जिंदगी तांची जुलियाना लोहार म्हाका आयिल्ली आसा आनी तांचे बरोबर तांचे वांगडी आसता प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ द म्हणजे ते अरुणेंद्र पांडे तांचे सगळ्यांचे आनी आमी गोंयान एक चळवळ चलयतात की जी ट्रॅफिकींग ऑफ वुमन ही रिहॅबिलेट करपाक जाय, प्रोटेक्ट करपाक जाय, त्या वुमनाक आमी सपोर्ट दितात. आमचे प्रोटेक्टीव वुमन आमी तशा महिलांक दवरिल्ले आसा आनी तांकां सपोर्टूय दिल्लो आसा. आनी तुमी विचारिल्ल्या प्रश्नाचें उत्तर म्हणजे हांगा महिलांक फ्रिडम आसा, कॉमन सिवील कोड आसा, फ्रिडम आसा, पूण टू सम एक्सटेंट वी आर थ्रेटन. आतां कितें आसा, महिला म्हणटा की तिजे कडेन हे अशें पळयल्लें वता किंवा संभोगाची गोश्ट पळयले वता ते कमी जावपाक जाय. मेन म्हणजे हांगा महिलांक राजरोस वचपाक, रातचे वचपाक, भोंवपाक आनी कितें कितें घडटा तें पळयल्यार तांकां सपोर्ट आमी दिवपाक जाय. प्लस तांचें ट्रॅफिकींग जावचें ना, तांकां मिसगायड जावचें ना, तांकां बऱ्या ट्रॅकार हाडटलीं. पूण त्या वायट मार्गार गेल्यार तांकां परत बऱ्या हातून हाडपाचें, रिहॅबिलिटेट करपाचें, तांच्या भुरग्यांचें बरें शिक्षण, बरे नागरीक जावपाक हेल्प करपाचें.
So if you look at it, women's issue, there are a lot of important issues of women related to the safety, related to the empowerment, okay? And today we have all gathered here to observe the World Day Against Trafficking in person, because Goa is one, we have sex trafficking as the largest form of trafficking here in Goa. In fact, in Goa, we have girls who are trafficked from 24 states, okay, into the state of Goa. So it's important that different agencies, like today we have the Children's Court, along with the Department of Women and Child Welfare, who has taken up to discuss this issue of sex trafficking in Goa, whereby we'll be listening to the voices of women.
Prasad Polji for Herald TV.
A large number of people assembled at the Economics Offence Cell on Saturday to follow up to their complaint against a property broker who allegedly cheated them to the tune of ₹7 crore. A complaint has been filed against Noor Ahmed, who took money from people after promising to give them homes on lease. It was a con, and the people are now in trouble as they are being asked to leave their homes.
Villagers of Vasco gather at the Economics Offence Cell over Noor Ahmed fraud case. A complaint has been filed against Noor Ahmed, who took money from people after promising to give them homes on lease. They stated that the accused has cheated around 150 people and the scam could run into 10 to 12 crore rupees.
पूण तेणे आमकां कितें म्हणलें एग्रीमेंट केलें तेणे एग्रीमेंट केलो आनी एग्रीमेंट करपी नंदकिशोर दुबे एडवोकेट नंदकिशोर दुबे नोटरी सो तेणे कितें म्हणलें म्हाजो जो फ्लॅटाचो ओनर आहा तेचो पावर ऑफ अटर्नी ताका दिलेलो आहा कोणा अनूर अहमद बिकॉज ही इज अ ब्रोकर आनी हेजे पयलीं तेणें तो फ्लॅट कोणा 3 वर्सां खातीर दिल्लो म्हणटा सो अशें इन्क्वायरी करून गेला हांवेंय इन्क्वायरी काडली ताचो वास्कोन प्रभात हॉटेल आसलो म्हणटालो तो आनी दिसपाक बरो आहलो लायक सदांच कोणाचो आतां कोणे घेतलो इन्वेस्टमेंट करपाक ताका म्हणाचो रेंट दितालो बरो आहलो ऑल ऑफ सडन तो नाच जालो
लास्ट केन्ना पडलो तुमी ताका
लास्ट ताका हांवें 29th जून
दीस मंथ
जून
फूल एमाउंट रिटर्न घेतलो
हय तेणें
तुमकां दिसूंक ना की बाबा अशी केन्नाच कोणा फ्री काय
तेणें आमकां चॅक दिल्लो तेणें एग्रीमेंट केल्लो हो चॅक तेणें असो बरोवन चॅक दिल्लो आमकां तेणें म्हाका 6 लाखा खातीर एक फ्लॅट दिलो ते 6 लाखाचो फ्लॅट आफ्टर कंप्लिशन ऑफ 5 years तो म्हाका तो 6 लाख परतून दितलो ओके आनी ताका रेंट बीन काय आसपाना सो दीस वॉज द टर्म्स आनी हें कोणाक आयकून बरें दिसलें कित्याक 5 वर्सां रावतलो तुका तुजे पयशेय परतून घातलो सो आमी इन्वेस्ट केले फ्लॅट घेतलो आनी मागीर आतां कळपाक आयलें की तो फ्लॅट जो तेणें दिल्लो म्हाका तो त्या ओनरा कडेन तो एक्चुअल जो ओनर आहा तेजे कडल्यान तेणें रेंटाक घेतलेलो तो म्हयन्याचें भाडें ताका फारीक करतालो तेणें म्हाजें भाडें 3 म्हयन्या खातीर फारीक केलां आनी आतां भरूंक ना आनी आतां तो एब्सकॉन्डिंग फ्रॉम द मंथ ऑफ मे
Shagun Gowde for Herald TV.
In view of the massive accident at Zuari Bridge, do you think there should be police patrolling and speed limit enforcement? Today in our special series of Street Voices, Team Herald TV spoke to several people across the state to know what they feel about this. Watch this special series of Street Voices today.
In a view of massive accident at Zuari Bridge, now the question arises, there should be police patrolling and speed limit enforced in Goa. Today in this special series of Street Voices, we spoke to several people on this topic to know what they feel about this.
At the moment, already on Zuari Bridge, there is a speed limit of 30 kilometers per hour and no overtaking signage is already there. Now, additionally, it may be better to have a CCTV cameras to keep a close watch on what is going on. But very important, we would like to say that today people have to realize that driving in a car, can also eventually is linked to drowning, as this case has proved it. So we have already taken up this matter that prior to the bridge on both sides, boards be put up reminding the motorists that you are approaching a water body, please be alert. So this is the type of message, as you know, because 25th July was World Drowning Prevention Day. So more boards on speed limits, more cautionary boards is required, no doubt.
The question that you have asked me about the road safety, one and the foremost important thing that the government and the Goa police should do is that the patrolling or the law enforcement on the road has to be done in a movement.
This is Devendra Gaonkar for Herald TV.
On Saturday, a flat near SBI Bank in Aldona was gutted in the fire. The incident occurred on Saturday morning. Luckily, no casualties were reported. Fire officials say the cause of the fire is due to short circuit.
Flat near SBI Bank in Aldona was gutted into fire. The incident occurred on Saturday morning. Luckily, no casualties were reported. Fire officials say that the cause of the fire is due to short circuit. The owner suffered a loss of nearly 5 lakh rupees.
Sir, कितें जालें exactly?
Exactly, आमकां 3:00 सुमार फायर कॉल आयलें आल्दोना नियर बैंक ऑफ स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया. सो इमिजिएटली गाडी आमी टर्न आउट केली. हांगा येयले आमी जाल्यार रोड मातसो नेरो आसल्या कारणान तरी गाडी आमी हाडली भितर. हांगा पळय जाल्यार एका फ्लॅटान भितर उजो पेट्टालो. सो इमिजिएटली आमी ते ओझ रील सोडून आमी बेगीन वयर उजो पालोवपाची सगळी तजवीज केली आनी फायर एक्सटिंग्विशर केलें.
सो आनी कितें लॉस बीन
लॉस मी तेणी आतां फायल एक सांगल्यास तेजे सादारण लॅपटॉप कॉम्प्युटर प्रिंटर AC कॉड 2 कबर्ड तेची हेची लोखंडी आनी बाकी गोल्ड ऑर्नामेंट
ऑल टोटल अमाउंट कितें लॉस
अमाउंट तेणी सादारण म्हाका 5 लाख सांगला सर तेणी
Prakash Gadekar for Herald TV.
A sudden power fluctuation damaged electrical appliances at many homes in Kurpaswada, Bandora, and has created panic among the residents. Anuradha Kankonkar suffered a loss of ₹5 lakh when appliances like the LED TV, refrigerator, laptop, clothes, including a wooden bed and mattresses, and other goods were damaged as sudden high voltage current flowed across the supply lines and engulfed the first floor of the residence. Noticing the fire, neighbors alerted the family members residing on the ground floor of the house and doused off the flames before it could spread further.
Voltage fluctuation damages household equipment at Bandora in Ponda. Anuradha Kankonkar suffered a loss of 5 lakhs while her appliances like LED TV, refrigerator, laptop, clothes including wooden bed and mattresses and other goods were damaged as sudden high voltage current flowed across the supply lines and enfogged into the first floor of his residence.
रात्री हांगासर शॉर्ट सर्कीट जालें आनी अकस्मात घरान भितर डोर आमकां पयलीं कांयच खबर ना आमी घरान कोण नाशिल्ले हांगासर आमी घरान सकयल आशिल्ले देवळान येवन आनी भायर सरलेली म्हणल्यार आमकां कांयच खबरूच ना जेन्ना हो धाकटो येयलो तेन्ना तो न्हांवपाक म्हणून वयर येयलो पयलीं तेन्ना पयल्यार घरान भितर सगळो धुंवर जाल्यार कितें जाल्यार तें आमकां कळना जालें पूण आमी भायर सगळेपणां उरलो तेन्ना आमी पळोवपाक लागले की भायल्यातल्यान हें दिसता म्हणून ताका लागून मागीर आमी गांवांत कोण कोणाक आपयले कोण म्हणपाक लागले आपल्यालें कितें हें जालां कोण म्हणपाक लागलें आमची लायट गेल्या तेन्ना आमकां कळ्ळें की शॉर्ट सर्कीट जालां म्हणून आनी आमी गांव ओपन करून जाल्यार सगळें आमचें हें जळयलें
9:30 ते सारके 10चे भितर जाले 9:30 आमी रुमांतल्यान भायर सरून गेल्यार अशें लायट नाशिल्ली लायट आमी वचून लायट येयल्या रुमान कोण आसना हांव मागीर सकयल वचून मातसो येयलो जाल्यार रुमान वचून जाल्यार दार ओपन केलो फूल धुंवर काय दिसतालें भितर भायर गेलो पळय तांकां खातीर
मागीर फायर आपयले
फायर म्हणल्यार आमचो प्रोजेक्ट आसा तो फायरान कामां आसता सो ते मागीर फायर आपयलो ते कितें पयलीं उदक बी सगळो घालिलो
आतां कितें लॉस जालें तुमगेलें कितें जालें
फूल ते बेड सगळी वयर गेले आनी नवी तेंच्या हालींच लग्न जाल्लें डिसेंबरान बेड गेले टीव्ही
बेड फॅन सगळे कंपनी सगळे गेले
AC TV
मागीर तेका टॅब आशिल्लो तो
टॅबूय गेलो ते हांवें केस पयलीं गेम आशिल्ली तीय गेली प्लस स्पिकर आशिल्ले JBL तो चेक करपाक लायलो हार्ड डिस्क केले
फूल सगळे फॅन लायटी बी सगळे
फूल वॉर्डरोब बी सगळं फूल हे जालें डॅमेज जालें सगळें
माझे नाव स्टेला काब्रा हांव नागेशी रावता
दोनशी
न्हू तें 203 हें कुरपास नागेशी कुरपास लायट येयल्यो गेल्यो खूब पावटी 30-40 पावट तरी लायट येयली आनी गेली पूण येता ती डीम येताली ते लायटीचेर हांव जेवंक बसलेली तेन्ना तिका आवाज जालो डम्म करून.
Sanjay Naik for Herald TV.
And now sports news. Nana Brothers Kurturi defeated Zico Boys Verna 1-0 and moved into the final in the ABC 13 football tournament organised by ABC 13 Minor at St. Rita's Church Ground.
Nana Brothers Kurtorim defeated Zico Boys of Verna 1-0 and moved into the finals of the ABC 13 football tournament organised by ABC 13 Minor at St. Rita's Church Ground. Nana Brothers netted match winner through Desmond Gama in the 10th minute. Zico Boys Verna failed to hold their defence against the aggressive attack of Nana Brothers Kurtorim. Both teams performed extremely well. Man of the match was awarded to Quen Gomes of the Zico Boys Verna. It is Inacio Norona for Herald TV.
And that's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.